Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another episode of the Henny Nights Podcast. As always, I'm your host, your brother Jay White. It's the Unk Meetup. It's the annual Unk Meetup. The bros are on the podcast with me. And when I say the Unks and the bros, I mean Brother Mars. That nigga
Hola.
pouring up.
Hola.
No social media. Got social media, EClay.
Right. That boy be looking and liking. I be seeing.
Right. And Big Yachty.
Big boat.
And Big Yachty himself.
Big boat.
Feel the deal.
Yeah.
So the whole squad is here on the podcast, man. Welcome back.
Thanks, man.
Welcome back.
No, this is
We
awesome.
back.
Happy to be back, bro.
Yeah, man. We were just catching up before. Who, Phil?
Yeah, 8%.
Oh, it's his video. Yeah, it's recording his video. So if you wonder what we're talking about, I'm attempting to do my first actual face video live for the podcast. This motherfucker's been asking for it. So we're gonna see how this go.
Okay.
And if it is all bad, nigga gonna go back to what worked for the past 8 years. So
Hey.
but I wanted to get the unks on. You feel me? The unks. I feel like we're age appropriate to be unks.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Mid-30s.
Yeah.
And
Niggas out 40. Jesus.
yeah, well, Phil the closest one to 40 if we keep it in the buck.
We know.
Are you 2 years older than us or 1 year older? 2?
I think he might be too old than me.
Yeah, then Mars, and then one older than Ellie.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Hold
Motherfuckers
on.
be asking me, I'll be like, I'll be getting.
Is
I'm at the point now where I'll be getting it fucked up.
Is Ellie still with us?
That's how you know niggas getting old.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
That
Nah,
nigga just froze.
Yeah, your face just went frozen, bro. Like you over here, it's like you in like a bad scary movie or something.
Buffing.
All right, let me put
For
my
sure.
Wi-Fi on.
Damn, nigga, why was you raw dog?
You wasn't walking already?
He was raw dog.
Stuff be happening around here.
Bruh, that nigga crazy. But no. But yo, I'm glad to have the bros on the podcast, of course. Always ready to, catch up and tap in and shoot the bullshit. But yeah, so I gave Muggs some homework. Before the podcast. And so, as if you don't know, this episode is dropping the day before 314 Day.
St. Louis.
We plan on getting outside for 314 Day. But I did it intentionally because, one, Muggs have been friends for over 20 years, which is a blessing in itself. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so it's always hella funny when people like the little meme be popping up on social media talking about who still got friends from 20 plus years. And I'd be like, me, nigga.
Oh, man.
I'm still tapped in. I'm still tapped in with the same crew. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take that for granted. But I wanted to get niggas on the podcast to talk about what STL, Big St. Louis, and the 314 means to each of y'all. Because each one of y'all got a different perspective on it. But since Phil just disappeared real quick, I know Brother Mars gonna come with the shit. So I'm gonna start with Brother Mars first on what STL, the 314, means to him.
Okay. Let me sip a little bit more of my wine real quick.
Sip on up, brother. Sip on up.
No, I was just, I mean, one home, I have moved away almost half my life now, not fully there, but I'm in Chicago and just kind of reflecting on it and coming home this weekend for 314 Day and all of that. And my little brother's birthday just happens to be the 16th. So it just really, I think for St. Louis, just reminds me so much of just like home, family, friendship, y'all, family of mine, y'all, my brothers as well, type shit or whatever. And just kind of like legacy for real, man. Like, I'm not fully necessarily, even though I live here, I'm not fully sold on like this is where I want to buy my house and settle down or whatever. And I take time to really, like I've told y'all before, like I take time and really consider the St. Louis wave. At the same time, man, like I'm still from the crib. I meet people from St. Louis that have moved up here that be visiting from time to time. Still very local, still tapped in on the ground. I still get active back in the city, all of that. And I just really feel like for me, just kind of like that tradition, culture, like the things that shaped who we all end up being, especially when you start traveling and moving around some, you realize, oh yeah, I am a nigga from St. Louis. So I think for me, it would probably be that.
That's real. That's real. So, young EClay,
No,
as
that's real.
somebody who has moved away and come back.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to think if I would have the same perspective if I didn't move away and come back. Because there was a certain Saint. I love St. Louis with all my heart, which is why I moved back. Families here, friends here, and it's more. I'm gonna keep it at family because y'all niggas my family at this point. So it's not even the friends that really brought me back. It's the family, bruh. So if I didn't move away, I probably when I did move away, I was feeling like I was a little bit stagnant. But that's because of my own perception. So moving away allowed me to open up my perspective and better understand what meant most to me in life. So staying here it's just family, bro. And I think about all of my experiences as a kid and leading up to now as well contributed to that. So it's so much that can that I can say and make me feel proud to be St. Louis. I'm not sure if this making sense, but and I hate when people say, "Oh, I'm not sure if this making sense," but still, nigga. Yeah, bro. It's the family and the experiences. I'm trying to think if I would have had the same experiences elsewhere, would I have fell in love with that same location? And I probably will have. Well, and I probably would have. So, but yeah, it's the family and the experiences I've grown into and got around as an adult, man, and throughout my whole life. So yeah, it's the like Mars was saying, moving back, going away, and then coming back that allows you to see what's most important. And yeah,
Yeah.
family. It all comes back down to family, man. So. Yeah, and then, like I said, that experience could have happened elsewhere, but St. Louis is where it happened, so that St. Louis is what I'm repping, man.
Real shit, real shit.
Yeah,
Big Yachty.
I'm sorry. I had my phone had logged out
You
for
got a boo
so
boo.
is this just what St. Louis means to me, or is this what it's like
Yes,
314
yes,
Day?
yes, yes, yes.
Um.
No, St. Louis, not the day, bro.
Oh. Okay.
You
Cool.
got a boo boo,
It's
bro.
really just like a grounding point for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it says something if you're proud to be where you're from and you realize that the place that you're from actually made you who you are and how you react to certain situations. So it's just kind of that. It's just a point of pride just to be like, even with all the complications that we have, in the city and within, the last 20, 30 years of us, being in our adulthood or whatever, it's just that, you're still able to persevere. And then that type of, stuff that's ingrained in you carries you through life and, in your, endeavors and everything. So it's just what it is. Just a place of pride for me.
That's real.
This
I
nigga
respect
smart.
that.
He talk like he's selling some shit. Say endeavor. That's the
Yeah, I had to
word
throw
of the
that
day.
in. I knew y'all was
Yeah,
gonna like
look.
that. I've been practicing like obtuse words and stuff just to throw people off in conversations.
Make sure a
Obtuse
nigga
word
actually know
that
what you.
and came with another.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah, I'll say
you
like,
know what
no,
I
you should
mean,
say like a
nigga.
wild word, and then you look them in their face and see how they process it. Be like, yeah, I got you.
That's
Hang
all.
on,
Never
y'all.
let them know your
Hang on,
next
y'all.
move.
What?
You said what?
Never let them know your next move.
Oh no, definitely.
But
Hey, I'm gonna be.
for
Hey, I'm gonna be
me,
right back. I'm gonna be right back. But
but
y'all
for
keep going.
me, yes, yeah, but for me, kind of similar to Phil or whoever mentioned being grounded. Definitely grounded as somebody who has been here my whole life and has gone through different, phases from, you know, the going out, the party promoter, the content creation before it was content creation. Seeing how the creatives are really bubbling to the surface right now, dope things, and kind of have taken the baton from like what it could have been to what it is now. For me, it's always been centered around family. That was the main reason why I didn't shake, because I didn't want to be away from family and stuff like that. And so you can get complacent depending on what you're trying to do. But I think for me, more so, my particular story is how you can actually get to it. It may not happen overnight. It may not happen as quickly as you want, and you may have some downfalls and something like that. But the STL, can't spell hustle without STL shit is, for me, that's legit. I had to figure shit out, and to be where I'm at now, I don't think I would have appreciated it if I would have gotten this when I was younger versus me, having it now. And so the city definitely breeds some of the best, bro. Some of the best. Like I even look at y'all, and I'm like, yeah, bro.
Niggas raw.
Yeah, the stuff y'all are taking a chance on doing, and what y'all doing in terms of now in life. Like Mud's got families and kids and stuff like that, and making career shifts and stuff like that. Like, it's all admirable. So it's a hustler's mentality, legitimately, bro. And
Yeah, like
so I'm go ahead.
no, I was gonna say like Barnes was saying, bro, that sloth life is dead, man. It's almost simple, bro. All you gotta do is get up off your butt and do something, man. And that's something that's instilled in SEO niggas. Whether it's a lazy nigga on the street or not, and he not doing nothing, or a nigga all the way up at the top that's doing something. Niggas know what they supposed to do, and it's a matter of just getting up and doing it. And I feel like most SEO niggas do understand that, but it's just getting part of it is the environment. So yeah, but we ain't gonna get
Right.
on that right now.
But I
But
do
yeah,
see
I think it's most
but I do
STL
see
niggas with
amongst like our what you say?
I think it's most STL niggas with aspirations.
Uh,
Yeah. Shout out
well,
to
but
fucking John, man. He say like I felt that shit when I first heard it. I was like, yeah, nigga. You say you got somewhere to go.
no, that's real. But I will say, I feel like amongst our peers in the similar age group or whatever, we are trying to do a better job of reaching back and trying to help those that are younger than us who may be a little lost, because it's hella funny now. But when our parents used to say, y'all ain't doing nothing that we ain't do, type shit. I mean, we were doing some stuff that they ain't do. Y'all ain't had social media. You feel me?
right.
But we are the era that grew up with social media. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I really do feel like y'all ain't doing nothing new that we ain't tried. You
Right,
know what I'm saying? Or
right.
we haven't done or whatever. And so I do feel like our amongst our peers that are really out here striving to do something, we are trying to reach back and do, grab the young ones and get them together and go back to our high schools and stuff and talk to the kids and change policy and laws. Like we're in that space now. You know what I'm saying? Change policies and laws. Yeah, for sure. Change policy and laws. Leave a legacy behind of actually, this is what we accomplished. Have our, our names be tied to like some great stuff in the city. So we kind of got the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we in the social media flashy, all that era. We came up through that, and then also we really are trying to make shit shake. So I'm proud to be from this motherfucker, man. Like straight up at the end of the day. So,
and of course you've had that time as to where you wanted to move away.
Man,
before,
like you said, we really we produce some great folks. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Never will.
Because there was a time, like even there were like some of our friends was like, you ain't left yet.
Yeah.
Because shit. I mean, Phil was going back and forth across the river. You know what I'm saying? So Phil was, across the bridge over, in Edwardsville and stuff like that, which ain't that far or whatever. But, for what I was doing at the time, I was like, okay, you gonna shake? You gonna go out to Chicago? You gonna go out to LA? Like, what are you trying to do? And I didn't have a plan, bro, but I figured that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happened to work for me here eventually. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say it wouldn't have worked anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? But I think because I was here and figured this shit out, it means a little bit more to me. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because most people go to a bigger city, more opportunities, easier to get by. So if you make it in I ain't even gonna call St. Louis the slums, bro, but if you make it here, you can make it a lot of places. So.
You think it was easier for you to get by in Dallas than it is here?
That's a hard question, bro. No, because Dallas low key fake, bro. Like you gonna spend more money than you really need to in Dallas. Like all the fancy places and eating now. It's not even as much culture in Dallas as it is here in St. Louis, dude. Even though them Texas niggas be proud, I still feel like it's more culture here in St. Louis.
Mm.
So who make a better?
Because you were in Dallas, what?
Ooh, Dallas does. Actually, St. Louis got some fire food too, bro. I don't know. It's probably it. I ain't been to as many fancy places here in St. Louis as I have in Dallas.
I asked.
I'm like, why did you ask specifically about steak?
I had more steak in Dallas, so I'm a be biased and say Dallas. I was a kid growing up here, so and a teenager, I wouldn't eat no steak here, nigga.
Well, you was eating steak, but like you weren't eating like quality cuts.
Exactly.
Remember this? No, hold on. Wait.
I know what you about to bring.
Remember
that was a pork chop.
Nigga, that's pork chop. That's not steak, nigga.
No, not that. No, not when this nigga tooth fell out when he was eating the pork chop. No, not that. But remember, when nigga had a little bit of bread in his pocket, and we all went to fucking Kobe's Steakhouse. Yeah. And niggas was ordering like, we ain't dropping hella money or whatever, but you get a lot to eat for what you get at Kobe's Steakhouse. So they would ask him, what type of cut of steak they want or whatever. And, niggas is humble. Nigga like, maybe a ribeye or something simple strip. This nigga, because he had that engineering bread in his pocket, he turned to the motherfucker and say, Wagyu.
What? Nigga, I know you
Wagyu.
Nigga.
Wagyu. This nigga was every bit of 21, bro. Every bit of 21. Turned to the fucking server and was like, yeah, what's the most expensive cut you got? And he was like, the Wagyu, sir? The Japanese Wagyu. He was like, yeah, let me get that Wagyu. bruh.
bro.
Yeah.
Wagyu
Remember,
was
that's
Like,
what I
just
wild
like
back
a St.
then.
Louis nigga, bruh.
Right.
that's what I coined the name. That's what I
Right.
call it.
Did you
That's
go
what I
there
coined the name
twice?
Moneybags Clay. Remember?
Hey.
Yeah, that was
That
the
nigga
nigga
went
name
through a
after that. It
phase.
was
That
Elliot
nigga,
Oh,
Moneybags Clay.
that nigga was,
hey, the good
that
old
nigga
days,
was
bro.
shining. That nigga was shining, bro. I
The
can't
good,
even. I was like, ooh,
the good old days,
ooh.
bro.
Minute.
Oh man,
Boy had money on.
bro, I had one person to think about, bro. That was wild
One
times.
money, boy had money on, and that nigga was wilding. But but we all went through we all went through a wild stage. So, what are some of y'all favorite memories or moments from us just being us around the crib, bro?
Damn.
The
Ooh.
first thing, it's hard to beat. I'm not sure if it was all four of us, but that night we egged out in Hazelwood gave me such a rush, bruh. Niggas used to egg cars. It was one night specific we went ham on
The
some
Egg
cars.
era was crazy.
But that's the
Mm.
first thing that popped in my head just for the fact, just for the
I put
agility, the adrenaline that it gave me, bro.
that
That was
nigga say
fun. It
egg.
was fun.
That nigga said egg and card. Like we not. God damn.
That nigga is Bart Simpson for real.
Nah, niggas be on that. I was on a few missions too, riding through Hazelwood, goddamn me, motherfucking
Facts.
Maplewood too,
Oh
over there
man,
Manchester. Yeah, it was a few situations we got
Oh,
into with that
I,
one. Playing
I got,
around in the
I'm
damn grocery store.
I got one.
What's that?
Actually,
gonna
Mars, you wasn't
see.
here, but when these niggas threw a party at my house in
Mm,
Edwardsville
Oh,
and had like, oh, you was there, Elliot. You wasn't.
nice.
I'm
Yeah,
about to say, yeah, Elliot wasn't there. Yeah.
Elliot
I
wasn't
thought,
there. They threw a
hold on,
party
I
at my
wasn't there.
house.
Oh, the frat house. Okay.
No, it wasn't. It was
So
my
I
Phil,
think
when
actual
it
he
was one
was
of
house.
them parties.
yeah, so
Oh, you
I
was
gotta
at
paint
that brother
the I gotta paint
roommate's.
right. I gotta paint the picture though. So this is back during the party throwing stage. It was hella funny. I had to explain that to E about how we used to throw parties and stuff like that. How we used to have 500, 600 people confirmed to like come to
Jesus.
parties and stuff like that on Facebook.
In high
The
school.
legend of Soldier Boy lives, but yeah, we decided to throw a house party at Field Crib, and like it was so crazy because like it was just on a whim. It wasn't like it was a lead up to us doing this or whatever. It was just like us on a Saturday, like being broke college kids and just being like, we gonna throw a house party. The only one that had a house was Phil. And he had it with his roommates, and he lived in Edwardsville. So for the people that listen to this that don't live in St. Louis, Edwardsville is about what 10, 15 minutes up 270,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, but it's hella spread
Yeah,
out. So
maybe or whatever.
I say to be
Right.
gracious,
So
like
you got
2025. Yeah.
yeah, right. It's spread out, but to get there, it don't take that long.
No,
So
no.
in Edwardsville, you got SIUE, and Carbondale, you got what is SIUC or whatever.
Yeah. That's how you.
Yeah, and so Phil up there with the Chicago niggas, in Edwardsville, shit like that. He had roommates, and they had a big ass crib. So we thinking like, all right, man, the real issue or the goal we had was to always get girls to come over.
Yeah,
To get girls
let
to
'em
come through the
come
spot
through.
and come through. You deserve rounds, but to get girls to come through and go from there, because like girls like to party. You know what I'm saying? So we went to the liquor store. We really weren't thinking like people were going to make that drive from from St. Louis to come to Edwardsville just for a house party. So we made it wasn't Omega oil we made. What did we make?
No, we made some because we ain't having because the my
Jungle
roommate that was
juice.
Yeah, we
Base.
made Jungle Juice because the dude I knew that was supposed to
Right.
make it, he didn't. Yeah, it didn't happen. So we just made Jungle Juice.
Right. We made Jungle Juice in a Gatorade pitcher cooler or whatever.
Yeah,
Again,
it was
we're not
like
thinking
5
like
gallons.
we're going to have a big. Yeah, right. Right. And we're not thinking like a lot of people are going to come through. And so it's time for the party to come. We had a DJ. Chester was DJing, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was Chester was DJing. Yeah.
Yeah, Chester. Shout out to Chester. Chester was DJing for us or whatever. And so we had the whole setup. We was ready to kick it. So we thinking like maybe we get 5, maybe 10 people. Nigga, it was like 100 motherfuckers in this house within the first like hour.
Yeah.
Wall to fucking wall.
Like, yo,
the Jungle Juice was gone within 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And it got so bad that Phil's neighbor called the police on us. The party only lasted maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was. It got
but it was wall to wall. It got out of control real fast. Wall to wall. There was nowhere to park on the street. It was the windows were sweating and shit.
Yeah,
bro. It was lit.
Nigga, I was there, bro. I swear I was there.
I remember.
I think you were. I think you came back.
Oh, you know what? You know what happened?
Nigga, I came back.
You wasn't there, bro. You wasn't there. But remember Stephen? Yeah, you was because remember Stephen showed up with his daddy.
For real?
I don't remember that.
Bro.
Yeah, remember Stephen was trying to get there and he got lost. They got lost in like the back roads of Edwardsville, and he was with his dad. And then he popped up and was like, "Yeah, what niggas on?" And then I think it was either Elliot or somebody like, "Nigga," he said, "It's over. You missed
it." Yeah, it was over in a heartbeat, bro. But
yeah,
it was so crazy. Again, social media. You just throw some shit up on Facebook when Facebook still do event pages and stuff, but you just throw it up on Facebook and then the people will come. So yeah. It was crazy.
Back then, I feel like niggas would definitely come. Nowadays, the nigga say he coming, he just pressing it to be pressing the button. Like, but back then, nigga, you confirm it's like, all right, I got my nigga locked in.
Right.
But bro, to that point though, like I had another memory that was hella funny too. But like when we did the Money Make Me party,
Money Make Me Come,
Money Make Me Come party.
Oh yeah,
it had got so big that the rumor when I was talking about Soulja Boy, there was a rumor out there that we were gonna have Soulja Boy perform. Never said that.
Right,
we were throwing the party at the Kappa house. Who the fuck told you Soulja Boy was gonna show up and come? I thank you for thinking we had that type of pool.
Right.
Like that was that's kind of crazy. But motherfuckers talking about they was in the hairdresser and motherfucker like Soulja Boy supposed to be coming.
What was crazy was that like Soulja Boy had put up videos of him in like Jamestown with Jibs and stuff. Like not around that time.
They was hanging tough back then.
Yeah, so it wasn't like as crazy as you thought it might be.
It wasn't too far off. Yeah.
But it was still crazy that it was like, yeah, Soulja Boy gonna be here. And it was like, nah, didn't nobody say that.
We didn't have Soulja Boy, but shout out to Shorty because he performed, I think, Wop Wop Wild for like the first time. That did happen.
Also, we did drop that Crank That Rude Boy too,
which I need to find, bro.
Yeah,
it's on my laptop somewhere.
Going through the streets that summer,
sweeping the nation. Sweeping the nation. And then another one of I always like randomly think about this moment, but like, it was just me, Mars, and Elliot this time. And we went we had a tradition. We go to the mall first. We go to the St. Louis Galleria first. Kill time.
Hey,
Walk
y'all
around the
tell me,
mall.
y'all
We
start
always
buying
bumped
coochie
into
in the area.
somebody.
Hey,
Hey, bro. But no, we had a tradition where we went to the Galleria first. We killed time because this nigga EClay could pull up in the Buick. He was swoop.
man.
He would swoop me. Mars was typically in the Delmar Loop. He swoop Mars, and then we fucking we would go to the mall, kill time, and then we would go to KFC, and we would get the dollar what were they, stackers,
Yeah, I
and
miss
stackers.
those, man. I miss them.
So this particular time, it had just snowed or some shit. And this nigga had the bright idea to hop on top of this nigga Elliot's car.
That nigga be with me.
That nigga being Mars. And then he hopped on the roof, and Elliot acting all concerned. Nigga, get off my roof. Da, 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 da. And so the next thing you see Elliot's driving. The next thing you see is this nigga Mars falling off the roof in the driveway and smack the fucking ground, bro. Funniest shit ever, bro. Funniest shit ever.
Down. That's how I know that nigga was having fun. Nigga was smiling.
You know like when you watching shows how niggas fall in slow motion like off like tall ledges and shit. That nigga look like that with his backpack on. And he fucking hit the ground hella hard, bro. Funniest shit ever, man. Funniest shit ever. But it's little shit like that, little memories like that or whatever. And then, of course, like I said, the parties and stuff, like when niggas turned 21 finally and was outside, was able to go to the legendary loft. The loft, going to the Beano, Blackman's Plaza, all type of stuff, man.
In the real hoods.
In the hood spots, for sure.
God, I was just
but
telling
yeah,
my
I didn't.
wife the other day, I used to hate when y'all niggas didn't care about going to the hood gas stations, bruh. Like, nigga, why are we getting out at Kings Highway and Delmar gas station at 2 in the morning, nigga, to get something to drink? Y'all niggas were ruthless.
Hey, man.
Things was a little simpler back then, too. I feel like now, niggas got bitches and shit now, bro. It's a totally different, like, gang. And everybody's okay to just be walking around with a ski mask on. Like, nobody polices that anymore. Today, that's wild.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you still go to the corner store every once in a while now, and get what you need and get the hell up out of there or whatever. But yeah, niggas didn't. Yeah, we did not care. Niggas did not care back then, bro.
I feel like at this point, you come across the young niggas or whatever, it's damn near like shows a little love, say what's up, and keep it moving. They not looking at you like you a op. We look too old. Like them niggas is babies, bro. It's like now they might try to steal your whip. They might try to do that if you don't keep your wits about you. But other than that, I don't know. I be out here just trying to move solid, bro, because it be wild. The young niggas do be doing some ill shit, but like they don't never fuck with me.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with them either. But some people do. And so,
niggas do for sure.
But what is your? I mean, you've been away, but you were here. Like I said, it's split 50-50 for you. But in terms of your like favorite memories and stuff like that, what are some of yours?
Man,
Brother Mars.
I mean, I would put school in general, like high school. Cardinal Ritter is just the overall experience. Even nowadays, I reflect on. And with my kid brother, my youngest brother, like going there right now, who's doing pretty good in school too. So I'm fucking with that. But I just think like meeting y'all, the whole broader cohort of the whole band of brothers, and just like all the friends, the history, the tradition, the level of black pride that they put in you. You don't I knew that the school was different, but you don't really realize how unique that experience is until you really go out into the world, especially as an adult. You start talking to other people, or even just
Hmm.
kind of like in this whole quote unquote woke era or whatever that I guess now we post woke since Trump back or whatever, but like in that good DEI, Black Lives Matter, Me Too era. Like I saw a lot of niggas refer to some folks as like new blacks. Like, it's certain types of niggas that's still niggas too. Not
Yeah,
even like
new
the corn whitewash niggas, but just like niggas who didn't really realize like their blackness, didn't really come into that out like as a aspect of identity. Everybody who black be black, but like, you can practice black things, but it's like, oh, I like my position in the world is as a black man, and like what that actually means. A lot of motherfuckers don't come into that until shit, some still don't, but it
Yeah.
usually come a little later or whatever.
Mm.
I would put that up there. I think on an individual level, like you were mentioning, like me being in the loop, like me as a loop kid was just kind of like a thing as well, between like hanging out there and then eventually working at Vintage Vinyl. That was my last job I worked up until I did move away to Chicago, whatever. Just like them sort of experiences. The big one through the loop and like with us is like that time we had the block party though, and
Hmm.
hell of people, and I worked that day, and I remember getting off of work, and it's like it's already popping outside. Motherfuckers coming in like, "Where you off? Where you off? Yeah, it's lit outside." Da, 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 da. And then like,
oh,
remember walking out with the backpack on and standing over there. What's that? Fitz's across the street on that thing, and just kind of
Yeah.
looking left and right and like pointing on some like Moses shit. And everybody, we all like, like that's when we went to the parking lot.
Parking lot. Yeah,
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 yeah, over
yeah.
by the Foot Locker and the Tivoli and all of that, and just like seeing that many people like coming out for us for real was just kind of like a crazy ass moment for real, for real. Like that's just like a memory I'll just never forget, and that's something that people will remind you of. Like it's definitely been times I forgot about it, then I run into somebody that was there and was like, bro,
Hmm.
yeah, I used to have X, Y, and Z. It's like, damn, I think that's like a great culmination of us. We even did some bussing shit like over the years. We did plenty of bussing stuff, so it's kind of hard
Hmm.
to really choose favorites, but
Hmm.
the hangout sessions and things like that as well. Hitting the mall, just going whatever. Sometimes it's a house party, sometimes it's go link with some shorties, sometimes it's a damn basketball or a football game. We was outside, we was active like damn near every weekend.
Hmm.
Like it was lit for a long, long ass time. And I tell people about that nowadays. Like, no, when people will be like, well, yeah, I used to party a lot too. It's like, bro, I don't think you get it. Like, I pretty much have been doing. I got a lot of miles on me. Not just like, oh yeah, like we had fun. That it's like no. Then also, throwing and organizing those things is a different type of
Hmm.
thing as well. There's a lot of people who are party goers who might have been partying since they were in college, but actually running that shit, making money off of it, organizing it, promoting it, cleaning it up
Right.
when it's all done. All of that shit is just like a whole nother relationship to nightlife
Hmm.
and social lives and kicking it and
Hmm.
all of that shit.
The
Um,
logistics of it.
so,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that for real, for real. And like, damn, I lost the last one. It'll come back to me, but it was one other one just thinking about, but like those are all just some of like the culminations of just like being outside, people. We knew a lot of people. We know a lot of people, not even new. There's still a lot of motherfuckers out there that motherfuckers actually have like real conversations, real relationships, really built with, really spend time getting to know these people on like a personal level and things like that. And I really just think that sort of stuff, like I say, has honestly just shaped me in the type of person I ended up becoming. And, it was all so natural and organic for us, bro. Like it's times nowadays when I'm like at a networking event or like I actually have to like pull something from within me to be outside and socialing when I'm really tired or don't really feel like going out or it's whatever, whatever, whatever. And I just really miss those times where like none of it was forced or everything
Yeah.
just kind of was like perfectly falling in line in the moments as opposed to like performing when you're networking or being professional or on a date night or you ready to leave and go home from the homies and the hangout spot but you still got to do the shit because niggas aren't ready to leave or whatever. Like all of that shit just felt so pure and organic that like, it really just shaped who I am, bro.
Yeah, that mileage part is legit.
Yeah, yeah,
that mileage,
yeah.
that mileage part, like I don't think, like I know people say like I'm over the club type situation or whatever, but like motherfuckers was doing that shit, getting into stuff when they were 16.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And so, and not only that, I don't want to say like we were an attraction, but like,
Somebody. I ain't
but
even gonna.
like
I
in
don't like
terms
this.
of like
But
being, um, not like the face of something or nothing like that, but just like, oh, if they gonna be there, then it's gonna be like the lit
Stamped.
party. It's gonna be like,
right,
yeah,
right,
stamp,
right, right,
stamp,
right, right, for
or
sure.
whatever like that. And then like I say this to y'all all the time, but like, you know, we was recording content and all that stuff back then
Back
too.
then, it's still on
And
YouTube.
so
I ain't gonna show
yeah,
you,
yeah,
but
yeah, we ain't gonna show you,
you can
but
find it for sure.
we recording content and doing all of this stuff. Like we were on that kind of back then. So I can only imagine if we were like again those teenagers with all the stuff that they have access to now doing that kind of stuff, bro.
Oh, nigga, like
Bro.
what? We would have been Twitch gods. What
Yeah, I'm
you
about to say
mean?
Muds would have their own like Twitch, their own individual nights.
Yeah.
Like this nigga Mars get Mondays, this nigga Elliot get Tuesdays, Phil get Wednesdays and shit like that. Like and then the
Nah, for
weekends, you
sure.
know, you gonna get a banging episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Yeah.
we were legitimately on that type of stuff. But those are those good memories too. And so
Quick random thing just to say it was that nigga I Show Speed was in Chicago like last summer. He was doing before he did like the African Asian tour, he just did a tour across America. And I happened to be working downtown the day that he was downtown Chicago walking through. When I tell you it was pandemonium, bro. Like blocks long of just like kids following this guy. I'm like, wow, we really are we in a different world nowadays,
different.
G.
It's
Yeah, for
different.
sure.
Boy, right there.
And then going back.
You say what?
You say
Yeah.
what?
That's Elliot Boy right there.
I fuck with Speed too. I fuck with Speed. I love that he went to Africa. That shit was busting.
Yeah, that was lit.
Yeah, he
A
watch
lot
out.
of niggas don't go to Africa and put up for the motherland.
Yeah,
For
he
sure.
watch all his stuff with
But
his
yeah.
kids. Ain't that right, Elliot?
Nigga, he ain't just for kids, nigga.
Nah, Speed
But
is
the block party stuff, yeah, the block party stuff is crazy. Like people, if I share a memory, almost always somebody says like, y'all need to do another one. Like, bro, the loop don't even look the same. It's so gentrified now by
Yeah,
WashU.
it's like
It don't
a
even
40th
it wouldn't even
birthday
feel the
like
same.
old to
Yeah,
say.
that'll have to be like we'll have to go to like a park because
Yeah.
we could go to fairground because eventually we just moved it all the way to fairground
Yeah, that
and
did
people
happen. That did happen.
and fairground, you know, is fairground for all. It is in the heart of the city, you know. That's where we be
Mm-hmm.
at. So who knows? We may have to, you know,
Yeah. One time for the one time.
the Loot
I'd actually
Block
be open
Party
to some shit.
reunion.
Yeah.
The-
I'd be
you
open to
know,
something like that low key.
yeah, riding down the street, hanging out car windows. I wouldn't do that shit now, but
Yeah,
yeah,
niggas was living the dream.
for sure, for sure. But I can't remember if I gave y'all something else. I didn't forgot. I'm
I
old,
think
bro.
you asked about the albums.
Bet. So, if you had to describe yourself in 3 albums, just 3, which 3 would you tell somebody to listen to so they could understand you? The type of person you are. I know Elliot gonna say 3-6.
I see that.
Gotta do
I can't let
under that umbrella to
I
happen.
can't let that
Mr.
define
Slob
me,
on my
bro.
knob.
Yeah, that's something dark that I keep locked away, nigga. Nah, since you put me
say
on the
who?
spot, I go first. My top three. It definitely, the first thing that come to mind is Lupe Fiasco, The Cool. So that album right there
That
had
makes
to, yeah, that was one of
that
my
makes
favorite
sense.
albums. I'm not even the type of nigga to remember every song that was on it. I just remember the feeling it gives me and the
Type
work,
shit.
some of the moments of the music. So
Yeah,
that.
nigga, you played the fuck out of that shit.
I could have played. Nigga, you
It
had
was
all
a
the
very good
music
album.
selection.
It was a great
You
album.
had
But
control of the music selection.
but it is a great album. But if I didn't have a mix, we was listening to Lupe. We was listening to Lupe the whole fucking night. If I ain't come with the new mixtape, we was listening to The Cool the whole night, bro.
Tell me, bro. So I got that Michael Jackson Thriller, and then one of any Weekend album for real, bro. So
Oh, he
those
said
my
Michael
top
Jackson Thriller.
Michael Jackson
You
Thriller.
said Thrill, like,
That song
you
gives me a
explain this.
feeling. Yeah, the Thriller album.
The
Cause
whole
I
album
heard
Thriller. Oh, okay.
mostly the whole album. I heard it as a kid growing up. I listen to it now, I listen to it intermittently in between. Yeah, I love that album, man.
So I pardon me because I'm the one being nitpicky. Now, are these your favorites or the albums to get to know you? These
To
are the
know
albums to get to
me,
know you.
yeah.
Okay,
Really,
I'll take
But
Thriller is
what
on
goes
there.
on?
Thriller.
It's
I
like
just wanted proper context.
live your life
You
living
think you
off the wall,
cool a
bruh.
goblin nigga?
That's how I live in
That's
my
the
mind, huh?
off the wall and Thriller different.
When you living off
Yeah,
the
Off the
wall,
Wall
live
is the first
your
one.
live
Yeah,
off the
off the wall.
wall.
I think they got
Hold
Rock
on.
with You on it. It has Off the
Rock with you,
Wall.
yeah.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
jealous of your
I'm
girlfriend. Like
trying.
it's he got some
But see,
stuff on
no,
there.
most of the songs on that Thriller album is what
But
I
Thriller is
vibe
like
to.
Thriller.
It's
Look at
some heat on
Tommy. Look
Thriller.
at
Don't get me
Tommy.
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what he
Yeah, yeah.
No. You good?
yeah,
They
but
just are
nah,
two
that,
different.
So
yeah,
you like Human Nature and all that shit.
yeah, Human
Mm.
Cause
Nature.
that's on Thriller.
That shit was him and Quincy
Yeah.
was cooking, boy.
So
So yeah,
so
them
like
not
Beat It, Billie
necessarily
Jean, Human
Yeah,
Nature,
Hella
Billie
PYT, The Lady in
Jean,
My Life. That's all you.
not
shit.
PYT, the lady in my life. Yes, Thriller. Yes. So, well, man, hey,
Okay.
bro.
Yeah,
See,
no, it's
Mike.
fire ass.
So that
I mean, no, like the songs is on. It's only.
It ain't,
This is back when
yeah,
albums was
yeah. I
only 9
mean,
it's
songs.
only 8 of
So
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
if
that
it's
bitch a
Thriller, it's
42.
Thriller. I'm just shocked.
yeah. And they all slapped. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that Thriller,
Yeah,
and
it's just
then the
hard.
Weekend. Any album, a lot of
Any
almost
weekend.
any album from the
Okay.
Weekend. Yeah, but
I can definitely see you
Lupe,
listening
the
to the
Weekend,
weekend
and
faded.
those. It might not. I might
Song.
not look that way though, bro. So it's it's
I
an
mean,
influence
it
in
don't
my
have to be in
head.
order. It's just 3 albums. Yeah,
Yeah,
Man,
it don't have to
this
be in
nigga
order. It's just
lying,
3
bro.
albums.
But see,
they
y'all
make
would,
sense to me.
but y'all wouldn't see,
Hold
y'all
on, bro.
wouldn't
This
say that
nigga,
those three albums describe me, except
yeah,
for
bro.
Lupe.
Hold on. This
So,
nigga
but
lying,
there's
bro. He
parts
just
and pieces.
described albums. Nah, bro. Nah, man. Hey, you lying, fam. You just described a whole bunch of albums that ain't got shit to do with you, though. Bro, come on, man. Quit
Oh,
playing, bro.
okay, no,
You gonna have people thinking
no,
you
Lupe
some
the Cool and the
intellectual
Weekend.
dancing Ethiopian nigga or something.
No,
But if you look at him, he basically
no.
is.
Intellectual Ethiopian is nuts, bro. Oh my god.
Elliot
I
definitely
can
got
see.
But
The Lupe album makes sense because niggas was there for
Hey,
that,
nah,
and
he
he
started fucking
It
played
caught
up.
me off
the
guard.
fuck
I
out of
don't
that.
want to say, but
That's
it
where he
definitely
went
makes
mad
sense
at,
to
bro.
me.
Because
You
Thriller
say
that
is
nigga
a
what?
bar
great
said,
album,
is
but
it
like,
songs you like
told
or
you,
what
like,
describe?
what? Like, what?
I mean, if you
You ain't gonna
EClay
know shit
lit,
about
having
him.
fun and a good time and dancing, it's kind of thriller.
Nah, bro. He on bullshit, bro. He know 3 6 Mafia or Project Pat should have been somewhere
in that list, bro.
I
That-
definitely
you
thought
put
the three.
Circle
I
One?
definitely
bro.
thought 3-6 was gonna be in there.
3-6
I
can't
ain't gonna lie.
3-6 doesn't describe me anymore, man. I'm not
Yes, it
not
does.
into drugs
Yes, it
and
does,
no,
bro.
I'm not into drugs like that, bro. And I'm not into drugs and losing control
know
of my
you a family
sobriety.
man, but like even dads and husbands got their little alone time. I know you still gonna cut that motherfucking that 808, let that knock, and
Yeah,
motherfucking
Yeah.
hit that
surprisingly, I
dank.
haven't. I'm in no man. I'm in a different mode. Real time. I love
You like
3-6, but yeah,
you
the
like
weekend
lo-fi?
is. Yeah, I do
Okay.
like lo-fi a
Yeah,
lot.
come over to my
I
side.
do.
Listen to that
Mars,
You
boom
he
bap
yeah,
with
a
bro.
me.
different nigga than what
I
we grew up
love it.
with. That's what he trying to tell us. He's a different nigga than
Hey,
what
that's
we grew up
love.
with.
That's
I'm
This
suppressed.
progression and growth,
this the new EClay. Fuck all that, nigga. This the nigga that be
bro.
like, yeah, throw that Thriller on, nigga.
With the record player, put that shit on
Oh
vinyl.
man, man. I can't.
Ooh,
Yeah, this,
shit.
bro. He was like this.
That
I
nigga,
know
that
who he
nigga told us
is.
who he wanted to be, not who he is, nigga. That's what that nigga did.
I can't, dog.
That nigga want to be
bro.
able. That nigga want to be able.
Oh my
Shit.
god.
Oh
Next
shit, that's
nigga, bro.
hilarious.
Hey, well, hold
Next
on.
nigga.
Did y'all catch this though? That
No,
nigga said
no.
he said it was Thriller, and then he chose a nigga that wants to be Michael Jackson. That's the last.
Hey, he don't want to be. Get that out of here. He just sound like that.
Yeah, he
He's
is
slick dude.
literally
He's slick dude.
performing
What
Michael Jackson songs as we speak.
Oh man.
Hey, bro, hey, Elliot,
I'm
you
hollering,
wild,
bro.
you wild, bro. Hey, can we move
Oh,
on?
man.
This is crazy, right?
You go, Phil. You
All right,
go.
you go ahead, Phil.
All right,
I
so I
can't, bro.
put together a real list.
Yeah, I'm gonna say exactly how you lying.
The first one I put on was a newer album, which would be 2 Chainz, Larry June, and The Alchemist. Life is Beautiful. And I think I picked that
Oh
one.
yeah,
Just
that was most played album last year.
Yeah, that was a good album. I guess you got some of that in your personality. I feel it.
yeah, if you
This
listen to the
nigga like
vibes,
2
it's
Chainz
kind
a
of
lot.
like but they kind of laid back, and I can lay back, put in work, like it, kind of great vibe that I aspire to be, and I'm on a little bit, but I really aspire to be like that type of that level of cool, where it's like, you know what, like I done did enough to where I can kind of be cool in a lot of different situations. You see what I'm saying? So,
Type shit.
the second one was T.I. Urban Legends.
Okay.
I chose that.
A
I
fellow
feel like
Libra too.
during the height of motivational hustling music, we get into it. That was probably one of my favorite albums. On the whole, like, you got to get out here and you got to make something happen for yourself type deal. So it's just real nostalgic, and it kind of shows where my mindset is at times. When I gotta be like, oh, I gotta get out here, I gotta make this money type. Or and the third one was Future Beast Mode 2.
Oh, Future. Okay.
Okay.
Beast Mode.
Okay.
Beast Mode 2.
What made you choose that one over Monster or all the other ones that's out there? That's the one that you don't roll with out there?
56 Nights.
No, I think Beast Mode 2, I think that was the one where he already was famous, but he didn't know he was famous. So it's kind of like how he like moved in and out of some of those songs. Is kind of, he really didn't know that he knew he had money and he was popping, but he didn't really realize like he was like that. So I kind of resonated with
Which
that.
Which producer was that? Was that 808 Mafia for that one?
I don't think so.
We can.
I don't think so.
We can.
Somebody
that might be added like TM88. I feel like it's one of the 808 Mafia cats, if not them all together. Southside, something like that. Cause he had the Zaytoven joint. He ain't never bring out ape shit.
It was Zaytoven.
Zaytoven
was the producer. Yeah,
okay.
Beast Mode 2.
But that's also another
nice.
I say yeah, I chose that because like I said, like he really didn't know. He knew he was doing well, but he didn't know how well he was doing. And I feel like I have a lot of instances like that in my life right now where it's like he'll be like, yeah, man, like I seen what you was doing. I'm like, I didn't realize. Like I was moving like I'm still, you know, not saying that I'm regular, but like I'm just moving like not conscious of like there's certain things that I done put out and did that people seen and recognized, and I just I'm just still proceeding as normal. So I think that's why like
Mm.
that album, his career where he really didn't know that he was that guy at the time.
It's
It's a
fair.
solid 3
It's
albums.
fair.
Solid 3 albums.
Yeah, when you do your comedy
That
special,
and
you
that.
come out to lay up. Yeah, I fuck on that bitch when we lay up. I fuck on that bitch and get on your Cat Williams shit when you walk out, start dancing and shit.
Nah, that nigga gonna come out to cut on my wrist. Cut on my wrist. Cut on my wrist.
That's a banger too. That's
That's
a
it right there.
banger.
Yeah, nigga. I'll bill
Um,
you for that later.
type shit. Uh,
Nigga marketing services.
for me, I'm probably gonna end up saying a tie on something because that was really the thing. But I'm gonna go for the jazzy, RC Afro centric me, Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory. I feel like that's a great segue into all the other backpacky, black rappy, soul sample jazzy shit I be on. The Kanye's, the Most Defs, Roots, so on and so forth. So it's that one. I did say Kings of Crunk, Lil Jon, the East Side Boys.
Oh,
Like that one is like a obviously pinnacle and pivotal for us growing up and just like that. But that is like a quintessential
Yeah.
album to like show you how you really party. I think the kids be having some fun nowadays. I'm not gonna bash them. I think the TikTok dances are fun and like better than them just shooting each other all the goddamn time and fighting all the time. But like when we talk about like the party music, that raw energy of that motherfucking Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, and they collaborated with a lot of people from across the South too. It was really like when you got the T.I., the Jeezy with the early trap stuff, you got the Wayne coming through to become Lil Wayne that he is today or whatever. But I really feel like that Lil Jon and the East Side Boys from rocking with them cats down in Miami, like Pitbull and them, to tapping in with some Memphis folks and some Texas folks, all of that, even Too Short in the Bay Area, like he brought all of that in together. But when we talk about party black music, like I really want to see a crunk music revival in the culture. Like I want to see what that sound like for the young niggas nowadays.
Mm.
And my third one, I think
yeah.
I'm gonna still in a tie. But the latest No Worries album, Wildlord, I think that's just like a great one on the romance, the love, the toxicity, the yearning, all of the other like lover boy Libra aspect of me or whatever, and just like Anderson .Paak was stepping on that motherfucker. He was cool. He was on his like one of his ad libs is bitch. Like, come on, but I feel you. Especially when you sing it in the song, because you probably can't call it that in the middle of the argument. But he was getting his shit off because he said, you said that you needed peace. You spent a week in Greece. Some phone off. I know you was cheating. I know you was getting your cheeks beat, bitch, talking to his ex-wife or whatever after they had separated, but she was still out there fucking other niggas on his dime. Tough. I haven't lived
Tough.
that life, but
Tough.
I feel that pain. I feel that pain. Yeah, that's a tough one right there. But yeah, I'm actually do a tie. I'm actually gonna bring my boy Ye in. That's still like my guy. Yeezus is the other one for Ye. The jazzy RC shit with the tribe. They can fit in with all the other like early Kanye, but like that Yeezus, when we talking about like capital A art, contemporary art, rebel, punk, rebellion, all that shit. To me, it's a top 3 Kanye album as well. I don't really got time to listen to niggas tell me that they ain't feeling it no more because it holds up. It holds up. He got a lot of slappers
I
on there.
I just
And I love that he, in this interview, he said he knew that people would have received the album differently had he would have started with like Blood on the Leaves first, but he decided to start with that warped ass on site shit. It's like, yeah, bro, you doing what you supposed to be doing, bro, and that shit still fucking hit. But he actually does have a lot of like hot ass records on that project all together. But just like what that means for contemporary art and like blackness and all that shit, Black Skinhead was hard. Like even when he performed it on SNL, I'm like, oh, this nigga, he on some other shit, bro. And then he dropped Life of Pablo after that too. So it's like both of those are like quintessential Ye albums to me. But that Yeezus, I'm like, yeah, this nigga on some other shit now. Finally, right after Watch the Throne too. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a tie for the number 3 with that. But that's me.
Respect.
Yeah, I just want to go on record on the podcast again. I still think that Yeezus album is hot garbage. This is for consistency.
That's fine. That's okay.
It is a divisive album.
But as a nigga that has been a nigga in Paris, I will tell you, it's a global sound right there.
Oh well, whatever. Yeah, Paris has nothing to do with me. I don't live in Paris. But,
that was the beginning of designer Kanye though. Like him and Virgil, intern and all that shit. Like it just was a different type of level.
No, for consistency, I said on this podcast probably like 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I just want to say nothing has changed.
That's fair. That's fair. The world has. Fair. I think you might still be living in the past.
I mean, but by his list, he has a distinct sound that he goes for. So
what are the good girls that make bad choices? That's my jam. That's my jam, though. I just fuck with that record.
Yeah, for sure. For me, I gotta tell y'all something after we finish this list, and then we'll end the podcast. But for me, so my 3, I had a tie for that third one too. So I'm gonna start with 1. This nigga was so cool to me growing up, though. I'm gonna go Mace Harlem World.
Oh, okay.
Mace was so fucking cold to me, bro. And that album still is cold. Like, it's still a dope album. A mixture of he's still a cool ass nigga now. It's a mixture of the luxury rap plus I get the girls type.
Yeah.
Whatever. And stuff like that. So
real Harlem nigga shit.
Right. You know, I'll kind of flash you, but I'll bar you the fuck up type shit. The second album as the R&B nigga will be Usher Here I Stand. No, Usher Here I Stand.
Usher album.
Usher Here I Stand. Not
he just
even though Confessions
R&B
even though Confessions is his best album for sure. It's not even close. Here I Stand personally in terms of like where I was in terms of my relationships of starting to take them more seriously. Some of the shit he was talking about, because we always got into arguments and shit with our girls because we was who we were. You know what I'm saying? So, but that whole album underrated to me. My third, which is tied because I had to get Hove in here somehow, but also I had Crunk Juice on mine. Front to back, no skips.
That's tight. That might have been the first Lil Jon album that I actually bought. Right,
front to back, no skips. And you can turn on Get Crunk with Bo Hagen right now, and I'm gonna go bar for bar with you.
No, man.
Cold this intro. We thought Bo Hagen had necks. We thought Bo Hagen had necks.
He was spitting.
Bruh. He was spitting. And he maybe had like 1 to 2 other songs that I probably put on the T3 or whatever, but that was really it. But just off that Get Crunk verse alone, bro.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. It's crazy because I was maybe like a month or so ago, I was watching just some old clips of like Lil Jon on YouTube, like during that era and them sessions and everything, and he was shouting out Bo Hagen crazy. Bo Hagen ass stepped in for me. Like, oh, this actually is a cool ass nigga. Like, because I only really know of Bo Hagen from the raps, but then like how he was just swaggering, I'm like, all right, that's tight. I fuck with you, Bo Hagen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
cool.
I'd have to I'm sure I had his songs on the T3 mix, another one of his songs on the T3 mixtape.
For sure.
But And then the whole album I would probably put on mine would be American Gangster. Please don't compare me to other rappers. Compare me to trappers.
Man.
I'm more Frank Lucas than
I
Ludacris.
was just
like,
thinking,
come on,
no,
man.
too. Yeah.
Come on,
Like, come on,
That
bro.
was
Yeah.
Come on,
he
bro.
touches every part of life on that. He touches every part of life on that
Hey.
album.
Yeah. It was his
Every
gangster
part.
version of a 444, I feel like.
Yeah.
Tough. But yeah, that's my list, bro. Real simple. And I didn't know this nigga Elliot was a Weekend fan. We'll have to talk about that.
No,
off the
I can
off-
absolutely see him
off the
when he high and tipsy. I can see him.
I
going
can
on
see
that
it.
movement.
I can see it. It's just like
Oh man, yeah, bro. Weekend #1 for me, or top 3 at least.
Man, I know you ain't never played with that booger sugar, but you do that, you really gonna be in that zone then, boy. Start moving around like the dancing baby from Y2K.
man. Yeah, I would obviously I'm a fan of like the trilogy he first came out with, like House of Balloons and all that shit like that.
OG shit.
Like
hard.
obviously the OG shit, but he was also heavily under the influence on that shit too. So like I tapped in, his first album. I'm like, all right, cool, and then I probably start tapping out around Starboy and shit like that.
For
But now
real.
I'm saying it out loud.
Ooh,
Elliot was into fucking Daft Punk, and Weekend went through like a Daft Punk phase. So now that I'm saying it out loud, it makes sense.
bro. It makes sense.
Yeah. So maybe you on to something.
Still African. He still got he still got some soul to him too. He ain't that crazy of a vocalist, but neither was Michael Jackson
never.
really. But Michael Jackson can sing better than The Weeknd. Michael Jackson's just not Marvin Gaye, but The Weeknd not a vocalist. EClay.
What do you mean
The
by
Weeknd
that,
is
bro?
not-
The nigga can sing.
Like there's
He can carry
motherfuckers.
a tune, so he can be
There
an
are artists that
He
make.
not blowing.
There are artists who make good music, and there
Yeah,
are artists who
sing.
are like they got range, bro.
That's
Like they
Yeah.
can do
just like-
everything.
So Michael Jackson not a good vocalist then.
I just said Mike can sing better than The Weeknd, but Michael
Nah.
Jackson's not the greatest vocalist either. Like Marvin Gaye can sing, Donny Hathaway can sing. I know we're not really supposed to say his name, but Pete Kelly can sing. Like it's certain niggas that can actually sing out.
Yeah.
That nigga deserves to be in jail still, but when we talk about talent, that nigga got like it's certain people that got range. Usher can sing; he can sing better than Michael Jackson. Like it's
The
certain niggas
Weeknd
that can sing.
to me, bro. Screw that nigga.
He got
That
That's-
nigga
that's-
the top
that's
tier
cool.
singer.
Yeah, he got a
Top
little
tier is
name in it,
crazy.
but,
Top
like,
tier is
Frank
crazy,
Ocean's not really a
but-
vocalist, bro, but he's a phenomenal songwriter and like he a vibe. Like I see why he's still one of the most influential R&B artists. That nigga just can't sing. Brent Faiyaz can't sing. Chris Brown used to be able to sing. He smoked too much crack now.
He actually don't sound bad. He actually don't
He don't
sound
sound
bad.
bad, but he sounded better when he was
And
healthy.
live, when I went to see him live, I was
I can see
actually
that. I can see that.
I was
'Cause he's a
actually
performer. He's a hell of a
pleasantly
performer.
surprised how good that nigga sound.
Yeah,
So I was
okay,
like, okay. Yeah, but that's another topic for another day. All right, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead, drop your socials so we can go ahead and get up out of here so I can pop this Henny real quick.
Okay. I thought you said you was gonna tell us something. Oh, that's after the show.
Oh, Bam Adebayo has 83 points.
Oh, I saw that when I looked at my phone for a second. He broke the record or some
yeah.
shit, right?
What?
Yeah, I saw 76. He got 83.
He had
got
83
83
last time I
points?
looked. 83, yeah.
Points?
So he's more than
Yes.
What? What? I saw it when it
Yes.
was like 62. I just saw a thing say he broke the record. Asia Wilson there. That nigga up to 80 something. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Oh,
he
nice.
got-
That's what's up, Bam. I like
Yeah.
him. I wish I could
Okay,
love
so-
him, but he's a team where I could be like, damn, I really fuck with Bam Adebayo. But that nigga a hooper.
That's my squad, bro. So,
Oh, you fuck with the
That's
Heat like
crazy.
that?
yeah. He got
Okay,
83,
okay,
83 of them
okay.
things last time I checked. So,
Nice.
But yeah, go ahead and drop y'all. Go ahead, drop y'all.
I'm down to wrap off of this, but Do Right Mars pretty much on everything. All spelled out properly, no spaces. DORIGHTMARS. Or you might catch me on my old school name, Marcellus Hefner, on some things here and there. Just got to do your Googles on that. MARSALISHEFNER. Do right.
EClay,
Yes, sir.
man. Y'all can find me where you find me.
Cool ass nigga.
We know where you be
Oh,
at online, nigga.
right,
Right.
right,
I'm not
right,
him,
right,
him and
right,
your family
buddy.
like send Elliot this.
It's
I know exactly what page. I know exactly what page I'm gonna tag.
Nigga.
All right. Let me go.
Oh man.
It's Philip the Deal on IG. Philip THILL 2Ls IPTHE Deal, and that's also on TikTok also.
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
plug your TikTok. You be having some good shit over
Yeah.
there, boy.
I gotta get back on it, bro.
Yeah. I'm
I just started
get
posting. Like I'm doing random shit till I can get there. But TikTok, I like the app, so I'm just trying to be more active on it.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, their information in EClay's fake page will be in the description of this podcast episode. And so yeah, I appreciate the Unk meetup. You know, see y'all.
Yeah.
Hopefully, see all of y'all Saturday.
Yeah, it'd be a
You feel me?
BBLU after that too.
For sure. Until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
Peace.